Hi everyone, I'm Shah.
I'm Desiree and we are at Wisma MCA for this year's Chinese New Year celebrations, yeah?
That's right. Okay, now from what I know, Desiree, this year is the year of the fire monkey.
Yes.
Okay, and the fire monkey symbolizes many things. Among them, energy, sharpness,
agility.
Right? Yes, that's
they're
right.
also very smart and
very witty, like you said, like me. I'd like to think I have some of the traits of these, the monkey, the fire monkey. Now, from what we know, the monkey is one of the 12 Chinese zodiacs, all right?
That's true.
What year were you born?
I was just about to ask you the same thing.
I know.
I'm a rat. What are you?
You're a rat. Well, I don't know whether you have the same qualities with a rat, but I was born in the year of the horse,
okay.
and I like to travel. So I'm thinking there may be some similarities there between the horse and myself.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But regardless, anyway, this is the year of the monkey, so we're hoping our friends who are born in the year of the monkey are going to have a prosperous year ahead, okay?
Exactly. And on today's event, what do we have in store today?
All right, we have a host of programs. Okay, so many things going on. We've got a lion dance performance.
It's just about to start anytime. You see all the poles have been prepared and everything. And,
right. And
inside MCA, we also have
other performances. We've got singing, dancing, and the best part, of course, is the food. But that one we'll talk about later when we go inside.
I hope we get to try the food as well.
I know, I love Chinese cuisine. Being Malaysian, I'm so fortunate to have all these privileges to try out Malay, Indian, and Chinese food. Every different festival, I get to try something different.
Exactly, and we have so many people here today. I'm a little surprised because usually it's quite empty.
I would
KL is quite
expect
empty
people
for
to
Chinese New
balik
Year.
kampung.
Yeah,
right?
and they're all here. So
actually, we have a lot of KLites who are celebrating Chinese New Year here, so they will be joining the festivity as well, because later on we're going to speak to some of the VIPs. We've got a string of VIPs coming, right?
We've got the VIPs from MCA, we've got the Prime Minister, the Deputy Prime Minister, and also a lot of ambassadors who are coming today.
That's right, and from what I remember, the Chinese ambassador to Malaysia is here now. I want to ask him actually, whoever gets to speak to him, why is he not going back to China for Chinese New Year?
So there must be something happening inside here that's going to be exciting, that has, caught his attention.
That's
and he's
right,
here.
because right now, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can take a look, there's a lot of people already, flocking the grounds of Wisma MCA. They want to be a part of the festivity, so we're going to ask them as well, how are they celebrating Chinese New Year?
What their hopes for the new year,
aspirations and their dreams, etc. But if you want to know more, okay, you guys have to stay tuned, because we'll be asking more questions later and finding out a lot more details about today's event and this is Chinese New Year in general.
Yes, and we'll have previews of all the performances, everything that's going on here and more.
Alright, so if you would like to know more, stay tuned. Shah and Desiree won't be going away. We'll stay here and we'll be giving you live updates constantly, okay?
今年是猴年，这猴子本身的性情是带着一种顽皮、调皮，所以今年的年应该是不容易去掌握。在华人的小说里面有个《西游记》，《西游记》里面一个叫做猴子，这个叫做孙悟空。孙悟空就是大圣。大圣的时候大闹天宫，把玉皇大帝都弄到不能够很好的做。今年应该是大圣的一年，大圣也，大圣就是猴子孙悟空。那么在孙悟空打所有的仗都赢了，所以叫大圣。那么既然他是大圣，我们就给他今年胜利，大家都胜利。中国有猴，有这个孙大圣以外，印度也有一个神猴，神猴也是跟孙悟空这样，能够排除所有的困难，为民解除困苦。
恭喜发财
！Mr. Huang Huikang, the Chinese ambassador to Malaysia, So, hello sir, happy Chinese New Year to
Happy
you.
Chinese New Year.
You look so handsome.
Thank you.
那大使今年在大马过年，这是第几次了？
我想这已经是我第3年在大马过春节了。
在大马过春节跟在中国那里过春节有什么差别？
我想春节已经成为全世界的节日，在马来西亚过春节也有一番风趣。这里的年味一点不比中国大陆大。
哦，真的吗？
而且更重要的，作为中国驻马来西亚大使，我希望我任内每一个春节都能与大马的各界朋友来一起。
His family
因为我想给大马的华人朋友们以及各界朋友拜一个年，祝大家新年快乐，猴年吉祥，恭喜发财。
那大使家人都在这儿吗？
对，我的夫人今天也一起来参加这个春节活动。
啊，好的好的。那其实大使对今年这个猴年呢，看法是如何呢？那将来今天中国与马来西亚的关系会怎么样？那大使你意见？
春节是一个家庭团圆的佳节，也是大家期盼新的一年风调雨顺、国泰民安的日子。所以呢，我们希望是新的一年里头，马来西亚能够平平稳稳的度过当前面临的困难，然后呢，开创走向2020年愿的伟大征程。同时，我们也希望两国在新的一年里头关系更加密切，成为真正的相互可以信赖、可以依赖的好朋友、好邻居、好伙伴。
对对，非常的对的。那我们一定觉得今年猴年的大马跟中国的关系一定更加的密切。那团结是力量嘛，对不对？
对，好，团结4根墙。
一定一定。好的，那大使可以给我们的观众一些春节的一些祝福语吗？
好，春节祝福语就是我们祝大马的大的观众和所有大马各界的朋友新年快乐，恭喜发财。
好的。
The luck of any individual, is actually very personalized. It depends very much on his date and time of birth. But however, as a general guide, based on the zodiac of the animal sign, there are the zodiac of the rabbit, the snake, the rooster, and the pig. They are particularly lucky this year, especially in terms of career and wealth. As a rule, if your career luck is not strong in that year, then it's probably not a good idea to change job, because what is likely to happen is that you jump from one boiling pan to another. However, if your career luck is good, for example in the case of the rooster, then yes, I think you can take some risks. Despite the fact that the earth industry and the water industry present opportunities for investors, this is still not such a good year, 2016, and so therefore I would advise caution. Now, you probably will want to spread your investment so that you are safer, should one of the industry not do so well. So spread your investment, that would be my suggestion. Generally, if you have found somebody that you love and you want to get married, it's always a good time to get married, except unless you are born in the year of the tiger. Because the tiger this year, in Chinese metaphysical speak, clash with Jupiter or the grand dude, and so therefore, tigers are not advised to get married this year. Other than that, if you belong to any of the other zodiac signs, it's a good time, always a good time. If you are born in the year of the ox, you are influenced by an energy known as heaven happiness. Heaven happiness has got something to do with happy events, and that would include childbirth and marriage. So it's a very good year for the ox to get married or have a child. Now, if you are born in the year of the goat, you are influenced by the red matchmaker energy. This energy would enhance your attractiveness to the opposite sex. And so therefore, if you are still not married, this is a good year for you to go out and mix around and get to know more people and increase your opportunity of finding a loved one. Now this is the year of the fire monkey. Fire, because the energy from heaven is fire, while on earth is metal. So the fire and metal combination is not a good one because fire melts metal. So you've probably heard a lot of prediction made by economists as well as feng shui consultants that this is not such a good year. Now, despite the fact that it's not a good year, I think there are opportunities. For example, the earth industry is at its weakest, which means that property prices, properties would be a steal. And if you are an investor, I would think that this is a great time to pick up some properties and make a profit as the economy recovers. Now, the other area that is strong in this year is the water industry. And the water industry, of course, in addition to cafe and mineral water, also includes logistics and import and export industry. So if you are thinking of investing in a business, these are the industries I would suggest you take a look at. Now, to all viewers, I'd like to wish you great prosperity, excellent health, and satisfying relationship in the year of the fire monkey.
You can see when I was traveling down here, the city is completely deserted because every Malaysian has gone off. So essentially, there's the celebrations for all, and that we want to advocate and remind Malaysians that hear with an open mind. Just like when you receive an ampao, it's not what's inside the ampao, but basically to open up your hearts and to speak with kindness to one another. Instead of preaching hate, speak with kindness, talk about the good things, talk about the positive things, rather than to talk about the negative things, which will never end.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
Yeah.
But Dato', does the year of the monkey brings any significant means to you?
I don't know when we will be monkeying around, but we hope that as a company and an economy, somebody told me that MONKEY, take away the N is money, take away the K is money.
Okay.
So I said, okay, that's a good one.
Year of money.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So we hope that this year, Year of the Monkey will bring us a lot of money luck as well. Taking out the
Okay.
K.
Exactly.
Okay.
Dato', I am very curious myself. Like, do you have like the fondest memory, when you're younger, celebrating Chinese New Year? Like, do you have anything that you can share with our viewers?
Yeah, when I was young, I think that it was playing with fireworks, playing with firecrackers. It was that time when it wasn't banned yet. So I remember those times when we really fire off the crackers.
Wow, okay. So compared now to back then, are there any differences?
Yeah.
I think it's much more elaborate now. It was much simpler then, but I think that it gets better in a different way.
Yeah, all in all, the essence of Chinese New Year is still
And the
around.
spirit is still there, right,
Yes.
Christine? Yeah. And do you have any message that you want to share to our
I just want to
viewers?
wish all Malaysians the best in whatever we do. Have a good year, drive slowly, drink moderately, eat moderately, and enjoy your New Year. Thanks so much.
Okay.
So what are you planning to do after this? Do you have any plans?
I'm going to do a lot of visiting of houses as well.
Okay.
So, thank you so much,
Alright,
Dato'.
thank
Wish you a very happy Chinese
Thank you,
New
thank
Year.
you.
Hope we'll see you around.
Yeah,
Thank you,
see you
sure.
around at the
Sure.
open house and
Yeah.
enjoy yourself.
Sure. All right.
When we look at wealth, right, earlier we mentioned that the whole year itself, the energy is comprises between fire and metal energy. So when it comes to Chinese metaphysics, when fire clashing with metal elements which is abundant in the chart itself, it also represents the wealth element for the fire. All right. So when you look at this, you will see that the opportunity of wealth is everywhere.
right? You can see that throughout the year itself, you can see that there is a lot of opportunities and it's everywhere. So it's just a matter of fact of like, do we know how to strategize to actually generate this wealth? Now, one of the tips is this year itself, you will see that a lot of people will start to live in fear because of the fire metal clash, a lot of people wanting to win, to be right and all that, a lot of chaos, a lot of arguments. A lot of people will be living in fear. And when it comes to a wealth perspective, I always highlight to my clients, when it comes to businesses and all that, when people is living in fear is the best time for us to market and the best time for us to brand and sell our products. As long as we can actually know that people needs certainty, people wants more like certainty into the things, all right? As long as we can actually incorporate this and ease the fear that people have in them, that is a very good way for us to sell our products. So as long as we can provide this, the chances is, I will tell you, wealth opportunity is everywhere. So seize the moment, make it the best year for you.
Okay, so we are back here in the grandstand in Wisma MCA for the Chinese New Year Open House. With us here today is Gerakan President Dato' Ma Siu Kiong. Happy Chinese New Year, Dato'.
Thank you. Happy Chinese New Year. Yeah.
So happy to have you here with us.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So Dato', like, what do you look forward to in this year's New Year?
I think that 2016, this is a monkey year.
Correct.
So I think there'll be a lot of challenges. But I think that if we are working together, I think we should be able to overcome a lot of challenges. The Prime Minister has just announced a number of changes to the budget, and like a lot of things are moving, like the visa free for Chinese tourists. These are movements that I think will help the economy. And the most important thing is that I think that the whole country should get together to face the challenge. The world is facing a lot of problems now. China is slowing, the petrol price is dropping. So I think that this is a year, I hope, there will be a year of moderation, the year of less politicking, and focus on the issues facing the rakyat, whatever political ideology you are facing.
Okay, Dato', just like as you said, like the economy is not looking great. So what can you advise the people on how they can soften the blow of the economic change?
Especially with Chinese New Year, people tend to spend a bit more during the festive season.
Yeah.
But with a tight budget today, like what's your advice to the people?
So you see, this Chinese New Year, even some of my friends say in terms of sales, it has dropped. That is why, but we have to admit the fact, the whole world economy is coming down. Many countries are facing serious problems. So I think that we need to tighten a bit the budget. I think that we have to start to be innovative to how, especially SMEs, how we will take care of the opportunities. This is the year that ASEAN Economic Community starts. It is a big challenge, but we have to make use of this challenge. You know, Chinese, they got this word, 危机, which means you have 机会, you have 危险. That means there are dangers, but there are also opportunities. I think we should start looking at opportunities and how to face the challenge this year so that we end up in a better shape than how we start. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be very, very tough. So I think one way, as I said, we all put our head together, less politicking, come up with ideas. I think the government is willing to listen to ideas as long as want to benefit the rakyat. We have to solve this cost of living problem, and I think we need to work together. That is the thing. That is very important.
How about you yourself? Do you cut your Chinese New Year spending on the decoration?
This year my ang pao is less than last year. Okay, it's a message that but we are still optimistic. We are still optimistic that a number of measures being taken by the government, by a lot of agencies, and also ourselves, you know, to prepare ourselves for the challenges. And I'm sure we will get through this year. We will be in a stronger position by end of next year.
Yeah.
So I just take the chance again to wish everybody celebrating Chinese New Year, 恭喜发财, and I'm sure 2016 will be challenging but a better year for all Malaysians. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Message from Dato, yeah, we hope that you will enjoy yourself inside.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.
So much.
Okay.
Selamat Tahun Baru Cina. Happy New Year. There's the Chinese Lunar New Year. Everybody happy, 恭喜发财.
Okay, alright, now we want to know how you celebrating it this year. You know, some people balik kampung, but you are here in KL, you know.
As I am a KLite, I don't have to brave the traffic jams to go anywhere. So I will just celebrate my Chinese New Year in Malaysia. Oh, sorry, in Kuala Lumpur.
Okay.
And I see all the people are out also in force to celebrate, have an open house here.
What is your favorite part of Chinese New Year?
Oh, the favorite part of Chinese New Year is to get together with friends and relatives and all the children hugging you, wishing you Happy New Year, 恭喜发财. It's so joyful. The happiness is from the heart.
Alright, that's all I need. Thank you so much. Thank you. Malaysia.
Selamat Tahun Baru Cina kepada seluruh rakyat Malaysia, terutamanya kepada kawan-kawan saya yang berada di Kuala Lumpur.
Okay, alright. Kedua, kenapa akan datang sini hari ini? Nak tengok apa sebenarnya?
Saya datang sini, saya nak tengok tarian singa lah, yang setahun sekali. Ini first time lah saya tengok tarian singa.
First time tengok tarian singa?
Ya.
Okay, selain daripada tarian singa ini, ada benda-benda lain yang mungkin akak looking forward. Ada orang nak pergi open house, nak makan sekali. Ada orang memang just datang untuk tengok aja atau jumpa kawan-kawan akak sendiri.
Saya kebetulan lalu di sini dan kemudian saya ada nampak crowd dekat sini. So saya just drop by kat sini dan tengok very meriah lah, meriah. Sangat meriah.
Dan selalunya tiap-tiap tahun baru Cina, akak ada tak pergi ke visit kawan-kawan ke atau akak pergi bercuti? Selalunya tahun baru Cina akak buat apa? Selalunya
tahun baru Cina saya akan bercuti ataupun balik kampung. Suami saya di Pahang.
Tapi kali ni kat KL tak balik?
Tak balik.
Sebab apa tak balik kau ni?
Sebab saya ada saudara datang daripada Indonesia, so dia bawa jalan-jalan kat sini. Kebetulan tahun baru Cina hari Isnin. Ya.
Alright, terima kasih.
Ya.
Okay, so is this the first time that you're seeing dragon dance or lion dance?
No, we've seen it before. We've been living here for a few years, so we've seen it before. But our first time at the MCA.
So did you know that they were going to have celebrations here? Is that why you decided to come?
No, we were just passing by, and so we saw a lot of people gathered here, so we decided to stop by and take a look.
So what's your favorite part of the lion dance?
Everything, just the color associated with the dance, the movements that is there, everything is so festive about it. It creates a sense of energy.
I see, it's very infectious, yeah?
Yes, absolutely. You want to dance along with it, right?
That's wonderful. Okay, could you tell us where you're from, please?
India.
Which part of India?
I grew up in Jamshedpur.
And what's your full name?
Rohit Sharma.
Sorry?
Rohit Sharma.
Sharma.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rohit. Thank you. Let me.
Okay, so we want to ask you, what brings you here today? How come suddenly you're here?
Okay, first of all, I guess the whole family is on holiday starting from today. Alright, basically the boys are on leave and we are all off work. And I'm a very opportunistic person. I'm a very optimistic person where what's the point of sitting at home watching TV rather than we celebrating our friends' festival today. Come and enjoy, make it more merrier, at the same time get more experience rather than sitting at home.
Okay, alright, so that means this is planned already?
Yeah. My wife, she wants to come and join all these open houses, mingle with people, share our ideas, get more friends.
Okay, alright.
Spend our time in a more valuable, more useful way.
Okay, so then we ask the wife. So he said just now you wanted to spend your time doing something more fun. Okay, so but do you do this every Chinese New Year or just this Chinese New Year?
No, every year.
Okay.
Every year we try to make some way to go and enjoy at any of the open houses that available.
So every year you go to a Chinese New Year open house?
Open house.
Yeah. Alright, so do you go to your friend's house or this one is specific MCA? So
Last year we went Gerakan, MCA. This year we came to MCA open house, and we do go for our friends open house after this lah. Yeah.
And the lion dance, are you used to seeing it every year? You look forward to it?
Yes, we always look forward to it. Without that, I don't think so Chinese New Year will be merrier, you see. So we always want to see more and more of lion dance anywhere. Get opportunity also we want to see.
Okay, alright, last but not least, we need you to wish people Happy Chinese New Year. So, up to you.
Okay, and anyway, if you ask me, we are already half Chinese anyway. My sons are in Chinese school anyway.
So can you sing?
Yes.
Chinese New Year song?
Yeah. Sing.
Any song? Not quite.
Okay, that might, it's alright. Okay, so you need Chinese school.
Okay.
So you can wish Chinese New Year. You want to do it in Chinese? Okay.
Yeah.
新年快乐，万事如意。
And to all our friends, all our Chinese friends in Malaysia, we wish you a happy Chinese New Year.
Thank you so much.
Have a nice celebration and have fun.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, so where are you pretty ladies from?
I'm from England.
And
I'm from Spain.
sorry?
Spain.
You're from Spain. So is this the first time that you are witnessing a lion dance?
Yeah, it's the first time for me, and first time for me as well.
So what did you think about it?
It's very colourful, and it's very nice to bring all the different cultures together at Malaysia.
Is this your first time to Malaysia?
Second for me.
Second time?
Yes, my first time here.
It's your first time. So are you joining in the celebrations after this? Are you going to join?
Of course, I would like to join the celebrations.
So what are you looking forward to?
Yeah, looking forward to see how it goes, and also the food that everybody say that is amazing.
Yes, it is. And how about you?
I'm looking forward to meeting people and tasting the food and joining in the celebrations with everybody.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Here at the grandstand, everyone is waiting anxiously for the Prime Minister's arrival. The hall is filling up with people here. But here today with us, we have the High Commissioner of Singapore in Malaysia, Walu Menon. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Happy Chinese New Year to you.
Thank you. I would like to wish all Malaysians a very happy Chinese New Year. Kong Si Fa Chai, and may the year of the monkey be a very happy year for all Malaysians.
Thank you so much, sir. So is this your first time celebrating Chinese New Year in Malaysia?
No, this is my second time since coming back to Malaysia as High Commissioner.
Okay.
My last time when I was here, I was Deputy High Commissioner from 94 to 97. So I've been for several Chinese open houses, Chinese New Year open houses then, and this is my second year in Malaysia as High Commissioner. I came last year as well.
Okay, so can you just share with us, like, what are the differences between celebrating Chinese New Year in Singapore and here in Malaysia, from your observation?
My primary observation is that in Malaysia, I think I see more open houses. You know, I don't see that many. You do a lot more open houses for all festivals, whether it is for Chinese New Year, whether it is for Hari Raya, or whether it is for Deepavali. You have many more open houses. In Singapore, I don't remember attending any open houses. Maybe friends might invite you, and you go for small exclusive parties, but not exactly open houses that are open to the public in such a big way. What we do have is the opening of the Istana, you know, which is the President's office and the Prime Minister's office, to members of the public usually, and that's where the Prime Minister and members of the public will mingle, but not the way you do it here in Malaysia. Yeah.
So are you alone here today?
No, my wife is also here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Last year she was not able to make it, but this year she's here.
Oh, that's awesome.
I told her it's a good time to come and celebrate Chinese New Year with all Malaysians. Yeah.
Okay, okay. But what do you look forward to today? What's going to happen? Like, do you know, like, what do you want to see today? What do you want to eat?
You know, there's so much of food. I think the one challenge in Malaysia is to control the amount of food you eat.
Yeah, I think that's
The food
very
is excellent.
true as well,
The
especially
food
during
is
Chinese New Year,
Yeah,
right?
you know, all festivals, I find the food in Malaysia is excellent. So the challenge is to keep your weight down. So I think you have to pick and choose, especially when you attend so many more open houses after this. 2 or 3 more to come. So I look forward to the food. I look forward to saying hello to all my Chinese friends as well as to all Malaysians. I think, you know, it's an opportunity for all of us to celebrate each other's festivals. And that's what I like about all these festivals. Whether it's Chinese New Year, Hari Raya, Deepavali, we all bring all our friends together from different races, different religions, and enjoy it and have a good time. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. The festive season is always a time to actually catch up with each other and have a good time, have some good food, good company, have some conversations, productive conversations.
Exactly, I agree with you. A good chance for families to get together as well, especially an occasion like Chinese New Year, where in Malaysia, a bigger place in Singapore, I think the families are all dispersed sometimes, you know, some living in Penang, some living in Sarawak, some living in KL, Johor.
In Singapore?
In Singapore it's less of a much smaller place. You know, so we find that actually we all get to see our parents more often, I suspect, and our families more often. Here, because you are likely to be in different places, Chinese New Year brings everybody together, and that's good. That's good. Yeah.
So for the year of 2016, is there anything that you want to see? Is there anything that you wish?
No, I wish everyone racial harmony. I wish everyone happiness. I wish the Malaysian economy continued strong growth. And I think the people of Malaysia will have a lot of talent, a lot of energy, and I'm sure that you make the most of the Year of the Monkey.
We are with a group of very energetic people here today. We have Mr. Yung Kah Kiong, the president and founder of Moon Moo Martial Dragon and Lion Dance Group. Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us today. Happy Chinese New Year to you.
Thank you. Happy Chinese New Year too, and Gong Xi Fa Cai.
Gong Xi Fa Cai.
Thank you. We were here at the grandstand and we didn't get to see your performance just now. So can you tell us a bit more, like how long was the performance and how long have you prepared for the performance?
Actually, the performance is our group, especially for we are interested for like dance. Then we are from our Malay guy and then Chinese guy, then they are interested in the Dragon and Lion Dance group. So actually we will sometimes we will have time that we practice. So actually need around 3 months to 6 months to confirm we can make a good performance for any events or like especially in Chinese New Year. So around I think if want to make a one group very good group Lion Dance actually need I think limit is 1 year to 3 years.
Okay, so can you just share a bit more about your team? Like who are they? Like we have small kids here. Share with me.
Actually, my team we have Malay members and Chinese members, and this is my brother kids. So they're also very interested in Lion Dance. So actually, then we share our knowledge and share our arts together. Then we will make a one performance in the traditional Lion Dance.
Okay, that is so cool, Christine.
Yeah, okay. Lion Dance, we know it as something very traditional for Chinese New Year. So you get a lot of performances in the last, especially the Chinese New Year period. Do you miss celebrating Chinese New Year with your family?
Actually, we also missing our family, but still we miss our family. Like yesterday, before the Chinese New Year start, then we all get together. Then after that, we were prepared ready for the event for any performance. So actually, we are get ready. Then after we have a dinner with family, then we are stand by ready. Like yesterday, we didn't sleep until the performance started by the day.
Okay, is today your only performance only at the MCA open house?
Not only at the MCA, but for MCA is a big one. It's a big event for today Chinese New Year. Actually, after this, we also still continue and for another event. Actually, the Dr. House or someone very like Lion Dance, then you call us to come for performance to enjoy together. We celebrate this Chinese New Year.
Okay, so I see here there's a lion head on the floor. I don't know if the camera can pan out. Can you share with us like who wears this one? Which one?
Actually, this is a small lion. This is for kids. Like this is the head and this is the tail. Actually they can dance but not very good lah, still not very good because there's still practice.
But they have to work together, like they have to cooperate because it's a head and tail connected.
And then must have good communication. Then especially it's kerjasama lah.
How about girls? Can we join?
Can, no problem.
Would you be interested to join, Christine?
Of course, I like martial arts actually.
That's interesting. If you are interesting to join, you want to try, then you can share, then you can learn. So I think around if you bakat, then around 1 month to 3 months you can dance already.
Oh, okay. How do you get interested in Thailand?
This one, then like I'm actually having a small time. Small time, around 3 to 5. Then I always ask my parents bring me to see lion dance because I'm very interested in lion dance. After then play, when I around 10 years old, I asked my mother, please send me to learn lion dance. Then my mother sent me to lion dance. But for culture now start for the generation because they only focus on the internet. So not very good next time for learning this lion dance.
But do you receive less students compared to a few years ago, you know? Just like as you said, more youngsters are playing with the internet.
For now, for generation now, it's more hard to learn because the focus place is internet already. Like last time, no internet, no handphone, then we just only share any traditional things like ompang also. Play lion dance, play like any interesting like.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I mean it's very hard to keep a tradition going, especially a culture, a very traditional Chinese culture, because we know lion dance has been going on for generations.
Exactly.
Back in the days in China when they used to celebrate Chinese New Year. So we thank you a lot for having you here. We really hope to have seen you.
Yeah, before you go, please give us a Chinese New Year message from your team.
Okay.
In Mandarin?
In Mandarin. 我们一起讲恭喜发财好不好 ？OK。1、2、3，恭喜发财
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
When we actually do a forecast of the year and when we look into the outlook, we will normally plot out a chart and to see how the energy goes, all right? That is based on February 4th, which is officially the entrance of the fire monkey year, all right? But it's based on the lunar calendar. So when we plotted out the chart on February 4th, around 5:46 p.m., the chart itself comprises majority of fire energy and also metal energy. So when it comes to Chinese metaphysics, it always runs around these 5 elements, and each of the elements, they have some elemental values that will affect people psychologically, and it will somehow affect people to react to it to the year. All right. So this year itself, when it comes to fire energy, now fire is the element where it constantly wants to win over things, right? Because fire, if you like, most of us have seen fire before. So fire is the element that they will burn down anything which gets into its way. All right. So when you have an aggressive or overly strong fire element, right? Okay, you will see that people will somehow react in a way that they will be more impatient. They will be more aggressive, and people generally also will be more temperamental. That's the energy of fire. So, right? And of course, they always want to fight to win, all right? And then the second element, which is the metal element, which is also prominently strong in the chart itself. And metal, we talks about, just imagine, we talks about like sabers, swords, excaliburs, weapons that is used for battles, all right? So we talk about metal element. Metal is about winning, all right? Being right, all right? So that's why we go for war. We want to be right. We have to fight for something that we think it is right. So when you have these opposing elements together, generally it affects psychological and human is people wants to win, at the same time people wants to be right. So when this energy is overwhelming, it will affect people in a way that in relationships, can be marriage, all right, or even it comes to like colleagues and all that, right? Okay, you will see that people always want to be right. They fight to be right. They argue, all right, and they becomes impatient. They becomes temperamental. So overall, if we succumb to this energy, if we are not aware to overcome it, to consciously control ourselves and manage our anger, so the chances is throughout the year itself, this overwhelming fire energy will control us, and subsequently it will affect a lot of like disputes, arguments, right? Relationships will be a lot of misunderstandings and assuming each other's and all that. So once we know about it, it is good for us to consciously remind ourselves the next time when we want so much to be right, we have to think, is it worth it to win a battle and to lose a war at the end of the day?
Hi, it's still Shah.
And it's me, Desiree, and we're in the midst of the Chinese New Year celebrations at
Wisma MCA, that's right. And a lot of things are going on. If you could see, maybe take a peek behind us what's going on actually. Our guests, our VIP guests are already enjoying their Chinese New Year.
I can smell the food. It smells divine. I can't
Yes, the aroma is really good. If only you were here, you can smell what we are smelling right now. It smells really good. And actually, Desiree, I took a look at the menu. Okay, they've got a string of interesting menus. They've got Chinese button mushroom, and then they've got butter rice, and then they've got mee mama as well.
Really? Mee mama?
That's why I said, so this is a truly one Malaysian Chinese New Year
These kind of
menu.
things only happen in Malaysia. You have all different types of food, all different types of people. You know, it's so nice to see everybody coming together to celebrate Chinese New Year today.
That's right. Now, earlier on, after the Prime Minister and our VIP stars, the Yisang, okay, they had a special performance as well, right? We had a dance performance, and just recently there were two singers who performed You Raise Me Up, actually.
Yeah, in English. So, you know, we're having all sorts of performances.
English songs with Indian, Me Mama, and multiracial guests now. That is truly a one Malaysian Chinese New Year celebration.
It's a perfect way to celebrate Chinese New Year in Malaysia.
And right now I can see our friends from the media, they're enjoying their meals. Okay, we from the media, we haven't enjoyed our meals yet.
Maybe perhaps later. So it's also nice to see everybody from different races and religions enjoying the meal together, disregarding
race, religion,
everything. Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it looks really good, you know, because it's one of those things where if you don't come here, you won't know what's going on. So now we're going to see what else we have here. The Prime Minister is still there with his guests, with Dato' Sri Lew Tiong Lai, the Deputy Prime Minister as well, also enjoying their meal. And a very unique dance performance actually. I'm wondering what that is all about. From what I know,
it's so graceful. It looks like a bit of kung fu and yeah.
Actually, you're right, Desiree. And you know what? This year they say it's the year of the monkey. It's the year of the... Actually, they've got a lot of pretty things arranged for today, okay? Not just pretty performances, we've got a lot of pretty people as well, like yourself, beautifully dressed today in red, lady in red. Oh, they've got the Monkey King out. Now that's an amazing performance.
That is amazing.
You know, they said today the year of the monkey is supposed to be very auspicious, the fire monkey, right?
Exactly, because monkeys are supposed to be very agile, clever,
witty, right?
Witty.
Okay, so sounds like me actually. Sounds like me. I'm there, you know, embodying those little traits of the monkey. Although I'm not born in the year of the monkey, but what year were you born by the way, Desiree?
I'm a rat.
Oh, you're a rat. Okay.
Let's just enjoy the.
Yeah.
However, this year itself, right, if you look at the flying stars of Feng Shui, this year itself we have a star 2, also a black star 2 at the central, which is governing the whole year itself. And star 2, when it comes to a Feng Shui perspective of flying stars, it also relates to a star of illness. So this year itself, it's a good reminder that all of us should actually look into, especially if we have like family backgrounds or family histories of some health issues, inherited health issues and all that. It will be a good year for us to actually pay extra care and also extra attentions into like keeping up with our health progress. But I would just say that health itself, I think, for me personally, I think every year everyone should be paying attention to it, because at the end of the day, the greatest wealth, for me personally, I think that is health. So this year itself, because of the star 2 governing the whole flying star of the year, you will see that there will be more issues with like new sort of like diseases, new types of like health issues that is also like boiling up and coming up. All right. So in general, it is always good for us to actually have like a more a healthy routine lifestyles, like pay more attention to our diets and all that. So at least those are the things that we can do in order for us to prevent or at least to minimize the effect of the health issues that is going around the world and impacting us in general.
If you see everyone in white here, don't be surprised, even though it's Chinese New Year. I'm with a group of Bai Tian Gong Followers Association Malaysia, and next to me is the spiritual leader, Mr. Lau Bun and the president, Mr. Chong Hoi Fang. How are you guys today?
Very good, thank you very much.
Okay, sir, I see everyone is in white. Why are you guys in white, not in the traditional dress?
Well, see, in Bai Tian Gong, we do not discriminate between races, religions, or status in life. We are all equal because we believe we go through an examination in life and we die to live.
Okay, that is so nice. So, okay, Mr. Chong, maybe you can share with us why are you guys here today? What are you guys planning to do with the whole group?
He doesn't speak English. Well, we had around 100 people, and every year we do come here to wish our government leaders and ministers a happy festive occasion, as we normally do. And this is a good concept where we share our festivities with all the races in order to bring a harmonious society that is peaceful, unlike other countries. And we thank God we have a very peaceful country to live in.
So for like,
and with a good government.
so, but for your association, for Chinese New Year, what do you have? What are the activities that you guys usually do?
Well, we have our live dance group, and they come to our houses to perform for us for a small fee. So, and also we have this Chinese orchestra, which they normally perform at occasion, but not during our festivities. So we do encourage our young people to take part in cultural activities and stay healthy.
So, like this year is the year of the monkey. Does that bring any significant means to you?
Well, every day is a good day, so we do not make any difference between the what you call the various animals.
Okay, so lastly, do you have any message or wishes to our viewers?
Well, my advice is live a good and healthy lifestyle. Always think good, see good, hear good, speak good, and do good, and pray to God.
Thank you so much. So, thank you. So that is from Mr. Lau Bun the spiritual leader of Bai Tian Gong Followers Association Malaysia. So we are going to go back in the hall to see what's happening in there. So.
When we talk talk about the tiger and monkey, because every year there are certain animals which is clashing with the reigning animals. Like say for instance, this year is a year of a monkey, and tiger is a direct clash with monkey. So a lot of people were that they tend to like, oh, when it clashes and it's going to be a bad year and things like that. Now I would just say that when it comes to a clash, it just simply means that there will be changes happening. And most of the time, right, when changes happens, all right, people tends to be in like uncomfortable, all right, because we are most comfortable in our comfort zone. So whenever changes comes in itself, right, we are most of the time there are some people who are reluctant to change, and whenever this has been pushed upon us, the chances is that people will find that, oh, it's a bad year, it's not comfortable, it's not good. But in general, you see, whenever the change happens and we allow it to happen, all right, the chances is we actually can be preparing ourselves for the better in the future. So when it comes to like tiger and monkey, I do not personally agree that it's definitely going to be a bad year or a negative year for you. It just means that this year there will be certain things in your life itself, be it when it comes to relationship, it can become in terms of like career. There are some changes that is bound to happen. Now changes can be happening as in like you might be like changing a job, it can be like changing your perspective, changing a belief system, or even like moving a house. That is also a change. So as long as you allow and plan ahead your change, all right, it can still be a good year for you. I would really like to remind everyone that destiny is really within our own hands. So we have to take charge and control our destiny. How well we want the year to be, it all really depends on how much effort we want to put in and our plannings and our strategies. So every year, to me personally, I think that it can be a great year as long as we are willing to make it a great year. So here, wishing everyone take charge of your life, the best of like 2016. 恭喜发财.
Invite the Prime Minister continue with the celebrations here at MCA.
But actually, talking about the celebration, the MC is just announcing that
to be on stage for this souvenir ceremony.
And that's right. The Prime Minister will be departing very soon.
There are a lot of dignitaries here today. A lot of important people from MCA, other parties, as well as ambassadors.
That's right, and I think this is quite standard actually. At every event we usually have this. We give a token of appreciation to our special guests. So now they're waiting for the token of appreciation to be given to the Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister is accompanied by Datuk Sri Liao Tiong Lai, right, Desiree?
That's true.
With our Deputy Prime Minister as well.
And as usual, Malaysians are celebrating this new year in the spirit of unity amongst the various races. And I think we use this as a tool, particularly this point in time, so to bring everybody together, and it's a united force to bring the nation forward. Again, I wish all Malaysians Gong Si Fa Choi and a blessed year for the year ahead. Thank you very much.
们是马来西亚人，我们是一家人，恭喜发财。So we pray that all Malaysian, especially Chinese community, will celebrate a more prosperous year, and we hope that the Chinese community will be backing the government again. Thank you.
So we are at the final.
We're at the final stage. Yeah.
Yes, exactly, of the open house by the MCA. So Christine, what did you think about what happened today?
Oh, it was crazy. It was I think it was a very well organized event. The flow of the people was very well. There was a huge crowd as well over here. We have people from different walks of life, people from the association, and we managed to speak to a few crowd just now, a few of the audience, and we even managed to get the Chinese ambassador, the High Commissioner of Singapore, over here for an interview, and followed by the ministers were all rushing into the hall because the Prime Minister's arrived, and then the Prime Minister walked out, followed by the ministers. How was your feeling when you talked to all the people right here?
Well, this is actually my first time ever celebrating Chinese New Year at MCA open house, or any open house in particular. And it was very exciting to see the people, and it's not just the Chinese, that's what I can say. I thought it's going to be like majority Chinese, but it's not. If you saw the people lining up just now, oh my god, it was amazing. But we didn't get to taste the food yet though.
Yes, but I think what was more interesting, we actually managed to speak to one of the lion dance performers. Yeah. We didn't get to see it outside, but to be able to have them here and listen to some of their stories, it actually takes 3 to 6 months to even prepare for one performance. I think that's an incredible job that has been done by the performers themselves. Up here, as people are starting to leave the hall, the Prime Minister has left, and so are the ministers as well. We managed to catch hold for a few of them to see what they have to say about this year's Year of the Monkey. We really thank them for their attendance, and we wish all of our viewers a happy Chinese New Year.
Happy Chinese New Year! 恭喜发财！
恭喜发财！